Good job. Coach, you want to open this up?
Okay. First off, just want to say, appreciate the crowd showed up today. I didn't know what to expect. 4 o'clock game on a holiday week, Thanksgiving. Students are all gone. I was really impressed with our crowd. You can give them assists too. And I think they probably enjoyed that game because there's a lot of positive things there to build on. First stat I start with, we had 27 assists on 33 field goals. And that's, told Zach, look that up, that may be about as high a percentage of assist field goals I've been a part of. I've been on a team that had more assists, but the percentage of field goals, that was pretty high. Josh Anderson had 9. I know that's a career for him. I thought we did a good job on head of their snake, which is Johnson. Came in averaging 16.5, 17. Had 30 at Cincinnati now. He was basically no factor. He had 2 at halftime. Got some second half. That's always important. Make shots, makes the world go round. First half, I think we was 8 for 11, weren't we? Zach, you might got that stat. 8 for 11. Didn't shoot it quite as well as second half or as many, but still 12 for 25. We'll take those percentages where we've been, and we didn't get many second chance baskets, rebound the basketball. But the biggest thing, I was just pleased. I thought we carried our practice the last 2 days, togetherness in that game. And I saw that. I saw those guys come off the bench. The Cozarts, Cam Justice, as I said, is a huge factor. And Sherm, all those guys came in and added to, and we need that. And the big man was a factor. The big man was a factor. You look at those stats and just tell he's a factor. In a lot of ways, lots of ways. So good team win. It's a good team win. Something we can keep building on. We just got to keep finding ways to keep getting better.
You said the big man's a factor, 3rd triple-double in program history for Jamarion. I guess at what point did you know it was kind of be one of those days for him, and what can you just say about his overall performance?
Well, I didn't know anything about the triple-double until you guys announced that stuff. Y'all keep up all those stats. I just know he's active. I know he's active. I know you bring that ball in the middle of that lane. He doesn't get them all. He does not get them all. Those that you don't get, they're thinking about them sometimes. We got to get him so, once that ball hits the rim or hits the backboard, can't get it. Can't get it. We probably give up 8 points on that. But I'll live with that because that's still effort. He's going after it. Nothing he did today, does that surprise me? Absolutely not. No, he took advantage of his first start. He came out of game at Memphis. I think he played 30 minutes, and he didn't do much more than that we don't see from him every day. And again, I don't ask him to play perfect. He's going to make mistakes because he hasn't played a lot now. There's not a lot of playing experience on his belt. But I think we all, when watching him, will say he plays hard. And that's all I ask from anybody. Just play hard. He gives you that. Playing hard is contagious. And that gets contagious now. We got to do a better job of running down those rebounds. He smacks off that backboard. We gave up probably 9 points. 2 threes, I know for sure. Just on a block shot, we kind of going that other way a little bit, and they get it. So those little things that we'll have to continue to get better at.
I know you just said he doesn't have a lot of experience playing in some of these games. It's not like it's little baby steps that he's taking. It seems like every game he's leaps and bounds better each time he's out there. I guess his progression, were you expecting it to be this fast, I guess?
Jared, he's comes to practice that way every day. Everything he does at full speed. Yeah, believe it or not, he's a talker for a big guy. He's got a good feel, basketball feel. And talking's energy. A lot of big guys can't do that. He talks, and the more he gets more comfortable out there, you're going to see more and more of that. So again, there'll be certain kinds of people that will cause him more issues, but at the same time, he's a factor. He's a factor for us.
With that zone, I know you said the other day when we had you, hadn't really faced the zone as much as they were going to zone you. It seemed like Jarius was able to find some spots early on. I think you had your first 6 points and that little pull-up, mid-range kind of jumper there. I guess how happy were you with the way that you kind of came out and played against that?
Well, at halftime, I think we shot 70%, 69 point some percent, 70%. And we had, how many assists at halftime? 14? 16? Anybody got that stat? 14 at halftime. That's a good stat. That means the ball is moving. We had guys turn down good shots for better shots. Cam Justice is in the game with a Luke too. That ball spreads out and moves pretty good, especially when you have Dave even attack at rim. Jarius got us off to a great start. He jumped up and made shots, and it seemed like he played, couldn't get him out. It was a long stretch. I think he played the first 12, 13 minutes before we got him out of the game. Second half, we got him out a little early, and game kind of got a little out of control, or we were up good. I didn't play him as much the second half, but he's another guy. He practices the same way every day. Guys do that, they get better.
With no Jalen Butts today, Isaiah Kozar saw some significant, playing time, and it seemed like he performed well. What did you think of his minutes, kind of off the bench there? I
thought he came off the bench and played hard. That's what he did. And when you play hard, you make things happen. He was active, rebounding the basketball. 5 rebounds, 12 minutes, 2 offensive, 9 points. Those are good stats off the bench. It might not be that easy every night for him, but again, he played hard. And that's what we need. We need guys come off the bench, can add to, by just playing hard. I don't ask anybody to play perfect. Do the one thing you're in charge of, and that's play hard. Everybody controls that. Everybody.
With Jalen, I guess, do you have any kind of timetable or idea of when he might be back or available?
No, he just, his knees were bothering him, and said he wasn't able to go, so he hadn't practiced this week. So we'll see moving forward where his knees are. He had I guess, a month or so ago, 2 months ago, he had a shot put him on those knees. So we need everybody. We need him. We need him to play hard. We need his skill level. And he can really help this team. Biggest thing we need from him is energy. Playing hard energy. When there's a loose ball, you can't be the second one on the floor, ever. And I like that look at up there tonight. There wasn't a loose ball bouncing around nowhere, and I didn't think we had a guy that was first to the floor. And I like that. Got a question? Give me a question.
Yeah. So, you guys playing today, Thanksgiving tomorrow, and you guys have to play again Saturday against UT Martin. So, just looking at how much time you have to practice and everything, how tough is that going to be for the team to come back Saturday and kind of put on the same performance?
Well, the time frame won't be tough. We got plenty of time. I mean, it's a little different schedule. We'll practice in the morning at 10, then we'll have dinner at our house about 12:30, so they get the afternoon off. Tomorrow's Thursday. We'll practice Friday about noon. Games at noon on Saturday, right? So it's a quick turnaround again. And I'm going to say this again. You guys can print it. Everybody's around. Everybody was here today. We need you back in here Saturday again. Bring somebody with you. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Bring your relatives with you. Plenty of tickets, and I would think everybody was here today, left enjoying what they saw. Again, you don't see a lot of triple doubles, but more than that, I think you saw great energy, great sharing of that basketball. We were pretty good in all those areas. Now we got a much better UT Martin team coming in here. They're a good basketball team, so we'll have to be ready for a different kind of challenge. Jerry, you got one more?
You know anything about UT Martin besides the early days of playing down Scavengers Ford?
Don't know much about them, except I know they've played some people, really tied some better teams. They'll be well coached. I know they coach there. They'll be put together really well. They got a guard lead them in scoring, but as far as details, I really don't know. We'll get on it a little bit tonight and be ready there tomorrow. So,
Got good? All right.
all right, guys.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yep.